Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. This one is a little bit different. Last week I was contacted by Alka from the Elite community to join her team on speedrunning GoldenEye 00 Agent and Perfect Dark on Perfect Agent. These runs were made to get some points on this fantasy league thing. I'm not really too much into how all of this works, so basically they told me to play and I was like, sure, why not? I don't really speedrun GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, but I thought it would be a fun chance to give it a try. And basically I'm obviously going for speed, but mostly I focused on not dying. As long as I didn't die on my speedrun, that means I will get a good enough time to qualify at the end. And yeah, there's not much else to say. This stream, well, the recordings of the speedruns are obviously already pre-recorded. And I will just commentate about the things I tried, how I could have improved and all that. So we're going to start right now here with GoldenEye. And after I'm done with GoldenEye, we will do the Perfect Dark one. The timer for the speedruns on GoldenEye starts right when Dam loads, and right at the end on Egyptian when you lose control of your character. This is N64. So I was lucky here. I think I got 2 back boosts by that guard back there. Although I missed a few shots on the log. A faster route here on Dam is to keep going through the tunnels here and shoot at the crates, so the explosion is able to boost you forwards. But since I was so low on health, I decided to just go up. I could have restarted the run and just keep trying until I had enough health, but this was pretty much rushed, as in I had like a few days of practice and attempts to get some good times. So I focused on just not dying, as I said earlier, and completing the game. Hey James, welcome. That's the first level. Damn, I was aiming to finish it on 2:15 to 2:30, so I was happy with that. Here I could have shut the door so they open it for me, but again I was trying to play safe. I also lose some time here checking for Doke. If I had enough time, you could just restart if Doke is not there at the end. After all, this is just the second level and you only lose pretty much like 3 minutes. Thank you, Aussie Metal, mate. Yeah, time flies. I didn't get the best Doke, but that's a good one. Yeah, this is the US copy of the game. Hey Emily, welcome. Long time no see, yeah. I think here I had to wait a long time for Trevelyan to get out. And here I thought I didn't get the tanks, but thankfully I did. There's a lot of strats that you see in GoldenEye speedruns done by actual professionals of speedrunning that you see me not do because I simply have no practice of speedrunning this game. I know a lot of people call me or refer to me as a GoldenEye speedrunner every time I show up on the news or whatever, but I'm not really a speedrunner. So when it comes to actual speedrun strats, especially for GoldenEye, there's many that I lack. I know I have the knowledge, but I just don't have the practice, so I went for the safe route. My name is pronounced Graslu. If you want to pronounce the double O, it's just, yeah, double O, just like in 007, GoldenEye, all that, James Bond. Yeah, GoldenEye Expert is more rounded, I guess. Yeah, I was aiming to finish the first half of the game in 20 minutes. And I think I got it. Yes, I have, and I'm looking forward to it. I think they will show gameplay soon enough later this summer. Yeah, control is not great for speedruns because of Natalia. I also didn't have a great time there. Hey Grim, welcome. I got so unlucky here. Instead of falling straight through the hole, I warp back up and I lost like 2 seconds there, but well. Bunker 1, I had a really bad time here. I alerted those guards inside the server room, which I shouldn't have, and now I had to deal with everyone at the same time. So I got a little bit tight here. Here I was abusing the sideline with the railing so I could get some cover, while trying to stay close to Boris so he doesn't run away and I lose more time. I'm not sure about which levels have armor on the Japanese version, but I know that there's many of them. Maybe all of them, I'm not sure. And this camera instantly sees me. And now it's like really hard because I have the reinforcements pushing all the time. I didn't do the objectives yet, like the camera or the key analyzer. 1 bar left of health. In the end, I didn't lose as much time as I could have, but if Bunker 1 was just a disaster. The thing is of the Japanese version is that you can get the armor, which usually is on the way to where you have to get to anyways. So you get the armor and you can be way more aggressive. Here, for example, on Silo, on the American version, you have to be really careful if you're trying to go for speed and all that, because your health will get really low. On the Japanese version, you can just get the armor and it's pretty much just a second health bar you get. So you can play much more aggressive. Here I was spamming the shoot button, but it wouldn't throw the plastic for some reason. Yeah, there's a full armor on Silo and a second, like a half armor on Silo for the Japanese version. Yeah, my console is actually, my N64 is a Japanese N64 and it's able to play American copies as well. It has like a tiny adapter inside that you can't even see. Silo is one of the few levels that has that has armor on 00 Agent, but it's only half armor. Also, man, I was playing with auto aim here because for the speedruns it can help, but I think it's it's very obvious that I'm not used to playing with auto aim. Here's just an easy rush. Lucky that Urumov didn't shoot at me. There you're supposed to shoot at the front, so the two guards defending the hostage are lured outside. But for some reason the other guard will never do that on my runs whenever I was practicing. Yeah, if I would have died, which I did die several times on my practice runs, I would have restarted because I knew if I wanted a chance against the other people running for the league, I pretty much just needed to get a flawless run, as in no deaths, because they are way better speedrunners than I am. But I am consistent at not dying, at least. Here's a warp that you usually don't see on my playthroughs. Yeah, I think that was my first time doing it. Well, not here, but yeah, when I was practicing for the runs here. I noticed that it's easier to do the warp if you look slightly to the right while there's guards, so the game lags even further. But yeah, yeah, more lag the better. Basically, if you leave the guards alive down there and just look at them and switch weapons, you will probably get it like first try. It's way harder if you don't have any guards there to lag your game. Yeah, the hostages on Frigate are a lottery. I think here I get a really nice camera shot, yeah. You can make the hostages escape faster if you look behind while you are going towards the boat. I didn't need to do that though, because I had to waste time for defusing the bomb and planting the bug. Here I keep switching back to my slappers. I don't really know if it helps the frame rate or not, but I just figured I will try anything. I got stuck there for a moment. Also, if you look away too fast from the mine throw, I think it can actually go through the helicopter and you fail the mission. Here for Bunker 2, I could have done the Yale warp. The Yale or warp. But I didn't. I figured it would have been safer to just go with the watch. But I did learn to do that a few years ago. Again, I could have gone much faster here if I used the KF7, but I wanted to play it safe. I was actually really lucky to not be detected by the camera. Also again 1 bar of health. Extremely lucky there at the end, I could have died. Hey Chef, welcome. Soy español, así que sí, hablo español. The PP7 is actually more accurate when it's unsilenced. I didn't know about this until recently. Here you can even save more time if you shoot at Trevelyan. But it's a very risky strat that I wasn't willing to pull off without any practice, so I just played it normally. But basically, if you shoot at him right when he spawns behind that rock, he will trigger the dialogue much faster. Thank you, Atsi. 9 months. I think Metal Aussie was at 8 months. Crazy how fast time flies. Mi arma favorita siempre será la PP7. Sirve para todo. Yeah, I'm playing 1.2 here. Hello, Ultra Spicy Bro. Here, instead of shooting Natalia, I want to open the doors because that can save you like half a second for the end cutscene. And I was also very lucky here with the flight recorder. Hey Mr. I Like Cheese and Metal Gear Luke, congrats on the month. I'm planning on changing those icons sometime soon, but I have to think on what to do with them. I think I got a pretty nice archives here. Also, that was half the game in like 21 minutes. So, that was pretty nice. I was aiming for something like that. I think the world record is like, by the time he gets, it's by perfect ace. And by the time he gets on streets, I think he's at 19 minutes. Almost 20. So I'm like 2 to 3 minutes behind the world record. At the moment, of course, by the end, that's way slower. I got a nice back boost there. You can see the names for every head on the game if you download the setup editor. I'm sure someone made an image with all the names. I got so scared there for a moment, thinking that guard actually killed Valentin. yeah, there's on jungle you can actually get an objective incomplete. I learned about that a few months ago. I don't think I actually ever seen it in game by myself, but I do know it exists. Yeah, no, that armor is not worth getting because you can just get this one, and if you need the one afterwards. I do have a full playthrough of the Wii version. I will have a long play later this year, but yeah, I do have a full Wii playthrough for each individual level. No, the body armor is really helpful for any kind of speedrun because it allows you to be way more aggressive, get so many more back boosts, use grenades or explosives to boost yourself as well. The more health, the better. I actually did that GoldenEye and Perfect Dark thing already, kind of. I did GoldenEye and Perfect Dark at the same time by switching between two controllers, and I also did a stream where I was playing with an emulator that will switch between GoldenEye and Perfect Dark at random times. Yes, the bonus levels are included in this run because it's 00 Agent. If it were Agent, it will be only damned to Cradle, but since it's 00 Agent, it's damned to Egyptian. Here you can shoot through that door, and if you hit one of the guards, the other one will actually go open the doors for you, but I somehow missed both of them, so I had to open it myself. Here you can be faster if you use the watch laser and destroy the crates to get boosts. And while you get boosts by the crates, you are also immune to shots from the enemies because GoldenEye has invulnerability frames or iframes, where if you get shot, you have a few seconds of, or well, like 1 second of invulnerability. But as I've been saying, I was playing it safe. Didn't want to risk dying when I'm like 27 minutes now far into the run. Yeah, I saw Adzi play GoldenEye on the iPad yesterday. I actually do have an iPad that I barely use. I could give it a go, I guess. I've been thinking of doing a mobile one sometime with the touch controls, but that's gonna be awful. I wouldn't say I have a favorite GoldenEye speedrunner or Perfect Dark because I frankly don't know enough about them. I don't really know much. I don't keep up with speedruns other than whenever someone gets a new world record and things like that. All of them have my respect though. So here you can actually escape as long as Natalia is doing that animation where she's looking around. You can escape outside and wait closer to the finish line. Okay, so here you can see me not react to them because I was actually drinking some water. That was risky, but I knew I had some health to spare and I didn't expect them to push me that far. But man, that could have gone so wrong. I was -1 when GoldenEye released. Jungle is another level where you can just rush through, use the mines on the turrets and complete the objectives, but I wanted to get some ammo so I can deal with Xenia. And also maintain my health. From this level onwards, it's pretty much just trying to stay alive. In my case, of course, not if you are going for actual good times. So you will notice that I try to be more careful. I mean, top 10 Bond video games, isn't that like pretty much all of them? Yeah, I do like to work. No, so it's hard for me to decide which ones are my favorites because in the end I enjoy all of them, but I also see the flaws on all of them. So it's hard for me to rank them properly. Yeah, in Control I lose so much time. I tried to do one of the mine throws that you will see in a moment, and I failed. I failed here on the actual run, I failed on practice runs. Yes, GoldenEye is my favorite Bond film. Who would have thought? No, I don't think that collection is available here in Europe yet. Yeah, I watched that video. That's actually a recent strat. I don't think it's used on real-time attack runs because it's very risky. Here, this throw, I was trying to do it. I managed to do it long time ago, but I couldn't get it this night when I was running. So I had to actually go back inside that room and plant the mine manually. The uncompressed GoldenEye soundtrack is great, but at the same time, it doesn't sound the same if it's not like this. That being said, I have a GoldenEye XBLA playthrough that I just have to edit with the fan-made and compressed soundtrack, and it sounds great with the XBLA graphics. Yeah, I did play the first Medal of Honor on Livestream. I also did Frontline. I plan on doing long plays of the PS1 Medal of Honor games sometime soon. Yeah, I did watch the trailer and I enjoyed it. I have not played the Rainbow Six game on on N64. Oh yeah, Medal of Honor 1 was fully inspired by GoldenEye. Without GoldenEye, Medal of Honor 1 wouldn't have existed. Am I? For XBLA, you can just use the Xenia emulator. It works right away. And to get the game, I can't say where it is, but it's on the Internet Archives, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It's very easy to find. Man, that was awful. Here I lost so much time waiting for Natalia. Kinda makes me think it would have been better if I went for the mine after dealing with Natalia, but that means I will have had to deal with the constant guards behind me. But yeah, I think control alone was like 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. Okay, so here, speedrunners shoot like once, and then they throw the time mines and they just run away. I don't know, I have no idea how that works, no matter how many speedruns I watch. Because every time I try to do the same, they will die. My scientists will just die, so I had to waste time here waiting for them to run away. I swear I tried doing that, but it never works. But yeah, I mean, if I had more practice before this, I could definitely have got better times. But yeah, on caverns, I really need to practice that. It will definitely help even on my casual playthroughs, because sometimes they just love to get stuck there. Yeah, you can change the controls in this game for both N6 on real hardware. You can change them. You have 8 presets, and on PC, well, yeah, of course, you can use any controller you like. How did I even leave? Oh. Yeah, it got really tight here on Cavern. Just watch. I don't know if you actually watched this, but man, no health at all. Just wait for the radio room. Nah, there's no way I will get an untied world record here. It's so well optimized that it's really hard. Here, look at this. Extremely lucky that the radio didn't blow up. Extremely lucky that I didn't get a single hit from that explosion either. Like, holy shit. I was shaking here. 43 minutes into the run and I almost died there. Here I just had to deal with the turrets quickly and spam bullets at the end. There you can hide behind that pillar so you can't get hit, but still extremely lucky. I am indeed glad I lived through that. On Cradle, I wait out the cutscene so Trevelyan gets to the end. Well, to the console. I think the world record is like the mid-30s. Not sure. I don't remember, I forgot. So basically here, if you hug the wall like this right here, Trevelyan will pull out the grenade and kill himself. Yeah, mid-30s. And I was destroyed by the sentry right there, and again low health. I got pinballed everywhere. .15 is not bad. Usually 59, 58 is much better. But man. Here for Aztec, you want to maintain your health at max if you can, because you will have to rush the launch sequence. Here I'm setting up the glass door strat. And as soon as I say that you need a lot of health, that happens. So if you have to shoot a burst there to the left, shoot this guard once, shoot twice over there, and then pause, quick pause 5 times or 6, and then do a full pause here after a quick one. And typically you will choose the guidance data and just rush, but I prefer to just play it safe. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's like 99%. Okay, so I have full armor and 1 bar of health, which is just enough to survive this. Man, I cannot believe how lucky I got throughout the whole run. I've been at like 2 to 0 bars in like, what, 5-6 levels? But yeah, you can completely skip Jaws here in Aztec if you do the glass door strat. Yeah, that's true, Alka. I forgot about that. The lower your health, the higher the invulnerability time you have. No, esto está grabado ya. Simplemente estoy comentando lo que hice más o menos. Here I got trolled so hard by Baron here. I think I hit a headshot and he's playing... Yeah, I hit a headshot and he's playing the long-ass death animation. So here I am waiting for him to spawn for like, what, 5 seconds? And then I missed a few shots. So that's it for the GoldenEye speedrun. 49:30 is the final time adjusted, with the timer at the start and all that. But yeah, that leaves me at top 20 in the elite, I believe. Top 20 for 00 Agent, which is really nice for someone like me who's not really a speedrunner. I'm really happy with the result there. And it also made us win the GoldenEye 00 Agent speedrun for the Fantasy League. So very happy about that as well. And now we are going to do Perfect Dark, which I'm going to do something I didn't ever do. I'm going to switch scenes collections on OBS while I'm streaming. I don't know if this works. Let's see. Wait, hold on. How long have I been muted?
Who the? We're getting a positive reading. The internal comms hub is nearby.
2 minutes? No, shut up, Atsi.
You're on the same floor as...
Did I say thanks for the donation?
Who are you and what are you about?
No way. I was here explaining everything, man. Well, thank you, Atsi, for the donation. I'm not sure if that went through. Hold on, I'm going to go back on my phone and see how long I've been muted for. But before that, here on the first level, usually for speedruns, you want to do the clip through glitch thing, where you jump through the whole building and do all the objectives from outside. But I can't do that on the N64 controller. I'm able to do it on the XBLA version, but I can't do it here, so I just went for it, playing naturally. I lose some time here, but I will gain it back by not dying.
And you're the man to help me with it.
And Perfect Dark is much harder than GoldenEye.
Come here.
Help! Help!
Don't shoot.
Move it!
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Why?
I'm logging on now. Right, I'm in.
Okay guys, I checked the playback and my mic went mute when I switched the scene collection. That's my bad, at least not much was lost. Adsy, thank you again for the donation. I did say you missed my live reaction, but I'm sorry about that. But yeah, here for the first level you can actually complete it in like basically 1 minute if done properly. But I went for the normal route because I have no experience doing the skip, the out of bounds skip.
First down. What?
Reprogram the cleaning box. Give you a way in.
No, I don't think it's a category because the point of a speedrun is to complete the game as fast as you can by not using any cheats, obviously, but in-game glitches are allowed. And here I was fighting to open the door. If Twine were made by Rare, it will probably be much better in terms of gameplay and all that. But it will have run way worse. Because they will have used this engine. And it doesn't run very good. Sometimes during the speedrun I felt like I was playing on high res. I am not used to playing vanilla Perfect Dark anymore, because usually I either play the PC port, or if I play on the N64 I use the optimized ROM made by Ryan.
I haven't seen you before. Who the hell are you?
Switch this thing off.
Allow me to assist you.
I got really unlucky here with the computers, but well, the alarm is not really a problem.
Plug on that.
Please, just don't hurt me.
Cover me! You bet!
Wait, Alka, what does Perfect Dark not have? The post buffering? I mean it does, but do you lose speed by doing it? Yeah, this run is also on Perfect Agent.
That's the highest sector. Cover my ass! Nearby.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, post buffering is useful on Perfect Dark for certain exploits or strats, where you have to carefully adjust your aim or lag the game and things like that. But it's not used like in Twine, where you can just spam it all across the whole level and finish them in like 3 seconds in game timer, when that's clearly not true. Man, I don't know why I lost time there picking up that dragon. Yeah, pause buffering is not fun to watch on any game. I mean, Perfect Dark is mostly fine because again, it's only used like a handful of times. And it's fast, unlike the one on Twine, which is really slow. Yeah, Ocarina of Time as well.
Lock down the ground floor. Get to the elevator.
I am a beta tester of this GoldenEye Source mod. I've been playing it since 2010. In one of my first attempts here running Perfect Dark, I actually completely forgot that you have to eliminate all the guards, all the Cassandra guards on every level, on every floor. Because usually when you run this for the cheat on Agent, you don't have to deal with them on the middle floor. You only have to go deal with the ones at the top. So I pretty much restarted the whole run. I got annoyed at that. You can also go faster with the other elevator if you open the door from behind, or rather from the side. But I didn't want to wait for Carol. Maybe one day, Mossy.
You've become quite an annoyance.
I do have a few plans. And here I don't know what even I was doing.
Night, Miss Dark.
But I got really close to death.
Any bodyguard standing.
Don't keep the jump ship waiting. Get back to the landing.
Steve.
Into final warning!
Also, sometimes I don't know how speedrunners do it, but my inputs don't register for skipping the stats screen at the end, the results screen. So that's why sometimes I skip them instantly, and other times it's like I'm spamming every button and it doesn't work. The thing about Perfect Dark is that weapons deal way much more damage. And also, you have no invulnerability time after each shot. On GoldenEye, you do have invulnerability time. I looked up the flight sticks for the N64 and they are very expensive. No, Alka, I don't mean at the start of the levels, which also happens a lot, especially on defense and defection. I mean on like the results screen. I finish a level, I skip the cutscene, and it wouldn't let me skip the results screen. Yeah, see, they are so expensive.
I get the wind generator back online and get power to the lower basement.
I've got it!
In this level, there's actually two out of bounds strats that you can do. One is on the stairs and the other one is in the oven, on the kitchen. I didn't go for them because I never practiced them, but I do know about their existence.
Joanna, it's Grimshaw. Hey, the hackers are doing. You gotta stop them before they get to our files.
Those hackers have to be stopped before I rescue Daniel.
So the fishing rod run, Atsi and I will do a race to make it like a more interesting challenge, since I will do it on emulator. And we are gonna do it after we finish the Perfect Dark Challenge 26 and 30, which should be either next week or maybe sooner. I have to talk with TH and Redbox and Atsi about it. No, it's not a voice reveal. I've been using my voice for streams for the past 3 or 4 months. And also before that, I used my voice for some other videos.
What the hell? Greetings, citizen.
Yeah, this is actually AI. Oh cool, my Firefox crashed.
Hey, here, take the wallet. Buddy.
El Vengador K7 es mi arma favorita de Perfect Dark. Man, I was so unlucky here by having the cam spy not blow up there, but thankfully I was able to move it here with the barrels, with the second set of barrels.
The only place we could secure the equipment was a storm drain.
Steve. Either of those locked up doors will do with me taking.
Stop where you are! The compartment is your only point.
I heard that the Superman 64 speedruns go crazy.
What the hell? Who's that?
Yeah, you can choose the challenges by changing the settings and saving to a memory pack, I think. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I know you can change the settings of the challenges and basically complete them in like 1 minute. Because you can modify how to win the challenge and things like that.
Holy.
Here I lost so much time falling down. So sad.
Target sighted. Cover me!
The safe's heavily encrypted. The decoders can...
Intruder alert! All secure.
We've recovered the sapient from Carrington and altered its programming. It no longer has a personality, so there will be no further incidents.
Most of the things you see here do work on the XBLA version,
My team will have to take it.
unless you have to rely on lag,
This will
and
You should have anticipated
yeah, that's pretty much it.
my development.
Everything works unless you have to rely on lag, to like on slowdowns to make it work.
Predicted that, and I resent being singled out for blame. What about him?
The President turned down your request for the loan of the Pelagic II. Could it be you overestimated your influence over him?
No. Perhaps I underestimated his resolve. We have a contingency plan ready to go, and we will move as soon as the presidential entourage arrives at the airbase. All I need from the president is a tissue sample.
Time to move. Let's get to the door set up earlier.
Okay, Joanna, take a look at this. Our operative inside Area 51. Look out! He's coming!
Did anyone ever figure out why the Max Act 4 sometimes is like silver and other times it's like, as you can see it right now, like black? I wonder if it's something related to co-op, because I used to play co-op back then, but then in solo it had like a different skin.
Me.
Yeah, I know that depending on the amount of players, the model changes, but I don't know, I feel like I sometimes saw that on single player as well. Thank you, Maku, for the gift, and welcome Player 5 to Secret Agents.
Cover me! Now!
I don't think the Max Act 4 is necessarily bad, other than the accuracy, yeah. But it's really cool. The sound is really good, the 3-burst fire is really cool. The range, well, the zoom at least, because the range you don't get great accuracy. I mean, Mossy, remember that Joanna has that eye thing, the eyewear thing. So you could argue that maybe that's what gives her zoom with all the weapons, or well, with most of them. Yeah, it's actually insane how the Google Glass is so close to the perfect dark thing. Just like in GoldenEye, so lucky. No health here.
Closing in on my position.
Understood.
Yeah, as I said earlier, there's a few times on the run that I thought I was playing on high-res mode because of the frame rate. It's so bad sometimes on Perfect Dark.
Come here.
You bitch!
Yeah, Perfect Dark is much harder than GoldenEye when it comes to difficulty on the base game and when speedrunning as well, I will say. In fact, for Perfect Agent speedruns, it actually surprised me. There's only 12 people in the world that submitted a full Perfect Agent speedrun for Perfect Dark. Only 12. Oh man, I shot the nade there. I forgot about that. It's not a grassless stream without a nade shot.
My gun!
Yeah, there's only 12. I think that's what Alka told me the other day. Like, most people do not bother to speedrun Perfect Dark and Perfect Agent. Yeah, pretty much.
The temperature's dropping. You must be close to the cryo room.
Man, I lost my left leg. It fell asleep. Help. So here, after you do this virus upload, I know there's like a tiny gap next to that scientist in front of me, where you can shoot the other console from this room if you do the pause buffering thing. But I don't know how to do it, so I just do it manually. My favorite Perfect Dark gun is the K7 Avenger. I love the design, I love the sound. It's not as effective as other weapons because it only has 25 bullets in the magazine, but it's still great to use. Oh yeah, it's his favorite, it's the Callisto. The Callisto is so good as well, I always loved that as a kid.
With their uniform.
Yeah, it's only used on one level.
I don't have much time.
Oh well, two if you kill the Mayan guards on attack ship and also war, so I guess 3.
The air's heavily recycled round here. Must be near the autopsy lab. Hello. Hey.
So, you got here at last. Everyone's been waiting for you. Please go to Biolab A.
Here I forgot that you can just break the glass. Well, I forgot and recalled in the same moment. And I think it gets really bad here. Yeah, so I get hit by those. And I think I get hit again. Yep. So basically I see absolutely nothing from here until the end of the level. And I'm like at really low health. I didn't even know this guy was alive. Like, yeah, by the end I could see nothing.
What the hell do you
Joanna, this is Jonathan. You're in grave danger.
Here on Escape, if you spam the B button here to use on the bed, you can actually move faster. You can do this with any item that makes you, well, that it's like a hover crate or anything that you can pick up.
We need to meet up. They're getting suspicious of us.
If you keep taking it and dropping it, you will get some speed.
Jonathan, before he gets into any more trouble. That smell. Oil. I smelt that in the other hand. Medpack's gotta be somewhere around here.
My least favorite mission is Deep Sea. It's too long. It breaks the pace of the game. I think it's the same as Statue in GoldenEye. I feel like it's the game. It's the level that breaks the pace on both games. Of course, we have to do some on BT inputs. No, I think you are thinking of Pelagic 2, which is the level right before Deep Sea. Oh yeah, Jonathan sucks here.
Right, we're near. Cover me, Joe.
But yeah, that's a really nice detail. It's random though, sometimes they will say that. Other times they will scream how... He was my buddy, you killed my best friend. Yeah, that one. I really like Carrington Institute Defense, both the music and the level itself. Okay, so here I decided to just camp here because I didn't want to risk getting killed, but I risked Jonathan getting killed. And I got a really bad time with medkit here. While I could hear Jonathan up there getting hit. I was getting nervous here. Yeah, it's such a shame that the XBLA version... It's so good at the same time as being so bad. Like, I don't know how that went through testing.
No more. It's the only way out of here.
You really need to use auto-aim on the XBLA version.
You're the only one who can fly, Elvis, so get in.
One of us will have to stay behind and open the hangar doors.
But we can't leave you behind. There must be a way out of here.
I'll get out on that hover bike. Now cover me while I open the doors.
Agent Dark in position.
Who the? Hey!
I don't like Joanna's model on XBLA at all. Because she's like... She always has makeup, no matter the level, and it's like... On the N64 it wasn't like that. She only had makeup on Carrington Institute Defense, which made sense. Other times she's on the field, you know? On defense, she was actually going to go meet up the president. So it makes sense that she has makeup there. On the XBLA, that actually doesn't change on any level. She always has makeup and she always has the same haircut. If you look closely on N64, her haircut actually changes too on defense. That doesn't happen on XBLA. They kept the same haircut across the whole game. And also the real Joanna model is the one on the N64, like the real design. The one on the promo art, that one was made by Kev Bayliss, which is great, don't get me wrong. I love his work. He also worked on Perfect Dark Zero's designs. But the original Joanna design made by V. Jones is the one you see in game. Those are the ones based on the original drawings. For the promotional art, they just tried to make her sexier, I guess.
She got me!
Yeah, for XBLA, they rescanned the faces of those that were still at rare. But Joanna's model, just like on N64, as far as I know, it's either photoshopped on the N64 or drawn, like it's not an actual photo. And for the Xbox Live Remaster, it's not based on anyone. Yeah, they also changed her on the Japanese version. See you, Blue Headshot. Thanks for watching. Oh hey, I missed that you found me from Goose. Nice. Thank you. Oh yeah, on XBLA the light flares are really annoying. Like they tint your whole screen. That didn't happen on the N64. Yeah, it's not exactly a bloom problem, but it's like whenever you look at the lights, they blind you much more than on N64. It's overdone. It's really bad. Also, sorry if I'm not saying much about the speedrun itself, but it's like Perfect Dark doesn't have much compared to GoldenEye. It's just harder to get faster times because the game itself is hard. No, yeah, N64 does have the light flares, but it's not like on XBLA where it pretty much adds a whole overlay over your screen. It will be very risky to try to go in there and focus on the nade on the mine while the guards with K7 Avengers are looking at you. You die in one burst, remember that.
Now, let's retrieve the evidence.
was really lucky here by not getting detected by those two. Because if you get detected by those, they will alert everyone on the plane, and they won't get knocked out by just one punch. That's just pure coincidence.
The president's room is on this level, Joanna.
Who are you, young lady?
Mr. President, you're in danger. Trent is trying to kidnap you.
You can't make accusations like that without evidence. I assume that you have some.
Everyone's favorite line in the game.
Trent and the other conspirators.
It seems overwhelming. I'm in your hands. What do we do now? What the hell was that?
We have to get you to the escape pod. Follow me.
Get her!
Something's wrong. You have to get to the cockpit. Why are they shooting at me? Oh my god. Intruder, I've got a clear.
I was lucky here that I was able to lure that guard out. That saves a little bit more time. Also, we can see the cheese here.
Elvis!
I think it's the only cheese we see in the speedrun. This is Perfect Dark. A great game. Wait, I didn't skip anything.
There's the escape pod.
I planted the mine earlier. You can just throw the mine at the start, activate the autopilot, and complete the rest of the objectives. You don't have to follow the orders shown on the screen. The frame rate here is really, really rough. And yeah, you can throw the mine here. This is actually my own reference. And I think I missed the first throw. No, I actually nailed it. Nice. That's my own reference. Runners usually just crouch here in this cave and do a crouch throw. But I prefer to go with a normal throw.
You'll never see them now.
Man, imagine with the input delay from the lag,
Elvis.
if I were to shot the president there. A faster route is to first rescue the president and then kill the clone and finish with destroying the ship. But I like to play it safe and throw in the mine first, just in case I miss it. So I have the spare ones, because otherwise you use them for the robots there in the cave. I mean, the president probably already knew about the aliens. After all, they were in the Area 51. Okay, this is the level you meant with the funny lines. Sadly, I have no time to let them play.
Trigger the alarm.
My gun!
They'll be unable to conduct operations without any power.
Also, fun fact, I finished this speedrun like 1 or 2 hours before the deadline. So at one point I was like, bro, I cannot fail, I can't die once, or else I will have no time to finish the run. Here, I don't know why I didn't just switch to the fists. It's faster. Especially if this happens. Perfect Dark is a game that is made by the same developers as GoldenEye. That's why they are so similar between each other.
Pull the plug on that. Now!
Please, just don't hurt me!
It's like the spiritual sequel of GoldenEye.
Switch this thing off.
No, it was 2 years. They started development in early 1998, and they finished in either late 99 or early 2000. I think early 2000, because they were going to release it on late 99 and they had to delay it.
This must be where the substance is.
Bro, here I had to stop for a moment to see that CMP just spinning. Yeah, the Perfect Dark development had a lot of trouble. It's kinda like the new one. Half the team left during development. The other half were kinda in a rough spot with the game, not in great condition.
Get her.
But yeah, they managed to pull through.
My gun!
I'm one of the few defenders of Perfect Dark Zero. I really enjoy that game, and I think if you give it a proper chance, knowing a few things, you will get to really enjoy it. Welcome back, Carter. It's not exactly that metal. It's like, I mean, after all, Perfect Dark has only a few spots out of bounds. The thing is that the collision engine is different than the one on GoldenEye, so it just works differently. The thing about Zero is that if you're playing it on a Xbox One or Series, you won't have a great experience because the Rare Replay version has input lag and it doesn't feel any good. And also you are missing music. Like if you play any version of Perfect Dark Zero that's updated after 2005, you will be missing like half the campaign's music, which is really bad. Someday I have to finish recording a long play of it for YouTube at 60 FPS. If you do play it on the 360, first make sure it's the original release or the collector's edition, which is actually not expensive. Don't buy the Platinum Hits, because the Platinum Hits includes the 2006 update, which is what breaks the music. You need the original disc. And of course, avoid getting the update, which you can cancel if you get asked for it. And also, if you play it on your 360, if you play it at 480p instead of 1080p, you will get much better performance and it will still look great if you play on an old TV. That's the best way to enjoy Perfect Dark Zero on original hardware. If you have a good PC, playing it on Xenia, you can actually play at 60 FPS and that's really good.
Time to reactivate those teleports.
I don't think that thing about Microsoft already having Halo and Gears is accurate, because what everyone at Rare said, that when they switched to Microsoft, they had complete freedom to work on whatever they wanted. And I think that still applies to this day. Yeah, if you decide to go with Xenia, I actually have a video showcasing the 60 FPS gameplay of Perfect Dark Zero with a small tutorial in the description. Definitely check it out if you're interested. It's a great way to play Perfect Dark Zero. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'd say was the one that fell through the last portal. Also, man, that's crazy. 5 minutes ago, I will have finished GoldenEye already. We are at 54 minutes on the speedrun. Just goes to show how much longer Perfect Dark is and harder. here I had to double check that I broke that one. Yeah, if you don't aim, you can only shoot through the doors while they're opening. It's the same as GoldenEye. Otherwise, the bullets won't deal any damage. Yeah, I know, Alan, but basically what happened after Perfect Dark Zero, the team wanted to remake, or well, remaster GoldenEye for the XBLA, but they couldn't because of licensing. And what happened after that is that most of them left Rare again, and I think Perfect Dark Core, which was the sequel of Perfect Dark Zero on N64, got cancelled. I don't remember why, and I don't want to spread fake news, but it's more like inside issues more than Microsoft telling them what to work or telling them to do something else.
Already, John?
Here on defense, this was my first time doing this warp. Well, not the first time. I obviously practiced before this, but it's my first time applying it to a speedrun. It's really useful. Yeah, basically, if you shoot in that corner with the lag created by the smoke, with the slowdown, if you just keep running forwards, you will fall through the map and land right there where you need to activate the turrets.
Counting on me.
It's really, really useful. Yeah, this is only for the N64 because you need the slowdown. You can't do that on Xbox because it's always at locked 60 FPS. And I don't really have an opinion on the new Perfect Dark because we haven't really seen anything or played, so it's the same as the new 007 game. It's I will wait. Yeah, this is on real N64. Also on this guy, it's always better to shoot the guy on the right because the left one will reload before killing the hostage. I got really unlucky here with the elevator. I lose time by picking up that Falcon too. So I think I almost get killed here. So by picking up that Falcon 2, now my my RCP 120 won't appear on the quick selection menu. That's why I avoid getting the Mauler at the start as well. So I could have it on the quick switch menu, but I picked up that Falcon 2 instead. I actually haven't tried the new no doors option yet. The secondary function on the RCP is the cloak, and that will spend your ammo. I'm not sure, but I don't think there's any explanation for that, or what happens afterwards. And that was awful. But other than that, attack ship was really smooth. Like the start, not so much. but you will see that I have a great run here.
You've got to open the hangar door so we can dock.
Yeah, Dataline is a huge corporation. That's just one building. We don't really know much, sadly, about Perfect Dark's story outside all that.
Raise your head upwards.
Here I got some great illuminations.
This machine is
There's definitely an advantage here by having the UltraHDMI because you are able to see the tiny pixels of the scalar. Something much harder to spot on CRT TVs with composite, however you spell it, or however you say it. Yeah, you have to shoot at like 2 pixels. It's really hard to see them. Here I was really lucky as well. The elevators were right on time, both of them. There you go.
We control the bridge, then the ship is ours.
Yeah, usually when I'm streaming and like looking at the chat at the same time and all that, I die a lot on this level. But here, since I was just speedrunning and full focused on the game, I guess I got more lucky. Except here, you will notice.
This is the
that one of the skater manages to run past through me. It doesn't. You leave the scatter ship behind, the attack ship. You escape on one of the small ones. Look at that, man. That was awful. I mean, if you put it like that, well, like it or not, streaming is a distraction in the end. Hey Carla, welcome.
This is special pillars.
I got a somewhat good pillar spawn here as well. Not anytime soon. I may do some individual levels in the future, but not right now. I was going to do some individual levels for the second phase of the Fantasy League on the Elite, but ultimately I was dropped from the team after doing the single segment RTA runs. It's fine. I told Alka to do it if necessary because I have no experience doing individual levels like in GoldenEye, where you can get tied, wall breakers and all that with points. Eduardo, I recommend playing Perfect Dark on the PC port. It's probably the best way to play now. You can play at 60 FPS and over 60 FPS. Up to 120 is officially supported. For GoldenEye, you need 1964 GPD edition. But yeah, for Perfect Dark, definitely play the PC port.
The inner sanctum can't be far away.
I do have a guide for the PC port on my Discord, alongside a tutorial for the other emulators and some netplay guides and all that. But no, on YouTube itself, no. The PC port is pretty much just drag and drop.
Oh no! Wow, splendid animation! Body repair.
So here I choose replay level and then I abort, because it's probably faster than letting the credits start and then resetting the console. No, I just explained that I pressed on replay level and then exit, so I can quickly get back to the main menu after completing the last one. Hey Ricardo, I don't really participate in many communities other than maybe the N64 Reddit, and that's pretty much it.
You won't shoot me, foolish child.
Man, dear Cassandra just walking backwards all the way.
How dare you disturb me?
Here, the frame rate here is so bad that at the end I thought that I was playing on high res. This guy was about to throw an N-bomb that will have killed the run. Well, not exactly, but I will have to have restarted this level, which at 1 hour and 11 minutes I will definitely have just restarted the level if that happened, instead of restarting the whole run. This is one of the hardest levels in the game. Hey, welcome.
What the hell?
I wonder why the scientist on the Area 51 has the Data9 logo.
You win.
I mean, sure, it's the future where corporations have control of everything, but I don't know, it feels a little bit weird. Also, this is the first time I see this guy surrender. I guess he's not that good anymore.
Come here.
The ammo is so scarce on this level.
Why me?
My God!
Two bullets left. I had to risk this push. Although I had the tranquilizer, I didn't really think of it. Hey, Renee.
God damn it!
Here I was really low on HP, so the last few rooms were very... I don't know the word right now. But yeah, you understand. I think it's coincidence because I was shooting at them. Like at the guns themselves, I don't know. Now it's time for war, the last level. I'm going to get ready for the timer. Here you want to avoid killing the scalar because otherwise they will spawn here at the end. Like that one. So it's easier to just run past them. So there next to the scalar king, there's no one spawning behind you. This is the third and final bonus level, the one you unlock by completing the game on Perfect Agent. There's also the gun range. The duel, sorry, which you unlock by playing the gun range, but that one is not included for RTA speedruns. Also here I killed the third one first, so there's no rush of new scalars. And that's the timer for the Perfect Dark speedrun. 1 hour 18 minutes and 23 seconds, which is more like 1 hour 18 minutes and 24 seconds if we adjust it exactly to the first loading screen to the last moment. But yeah, that makes me top 8 in the world for Perfect Dark, Perfect Agent speedruns, which is really nice. That's under top 10. I think here I show my settings. Nope, I already did that. And well, that's it for both speedruns, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's both games in less than 2 hours. The duel is the bonus level you unlock by completing the gun range bronze medals, I think. And it's just a simple, old school, Western duel style level where you have to eliminate 3 opponents and that's it. I do have a Twine not speedrun, sorry. I do have a Twine full playthrough. That was one of my first ones on my channel after Perfect Dark. And I also have a long play, so you can check those out. I won't speedrun Twine, I don't think. The duel is not done because it's not necessary for the RTA real-time attack category. So it's just not necessary to include it. But yeah, that's GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on 00 Agent and Perfect Agent under 2 hours both. The times we got were 1 hour 18 and 24 for Perfect Dark and 49 minutes and 30 seconds for GoldenEye, which makes me top 8 on Perfect Dark, Perfect Agent, and top 20 on GoldenEye 00 Agent. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream on this Wednesday, and I hope you guys have a great night and rest of the week. I will probably stream again later this Friday or Sunday, so stay tuned. Until then, see you later. Oh yeah, I forgot something. I'm going to publish both the GoldenEye speedrun and the Perfect Dark speedrun separately later without commentary, so you can watch it raw without any distractions. But yeah, that's it for tonight's stream. Take care, everyone.